What is drugs? There is another set of drugs that we are seriously against it. And by example of narcotic drugs, we know that who can mention cocaine? He made mention of cannabis sativa. He made mention of tramadol. Tramadol is example of narcotic drug. Heroin is one. Lexotan, diazepam, meth, loud. There is no much different. Loud is in the group of cannabis. But I also want you to understand that he was talking about licit drugs. And this other side is illicit drugs. Licit, you can see illicit drug as what? The one that is safe. It is safe. Illicit drugs are drugs that are safe. And you can take it like that paracetamol that he was talking about, and penicillin, all those pharmaceutical small ones that you can enter a chemist and buy when you have any challenge, maybe headache and other things. But illicit drugs is the drug, or they are drugs because these drugs are being controlled by government. The drugs that are not safe for you to take, you cannot find it in a chemist. And since narcotic and psychotropic drugs fall within this group, I want you to know that this drug can enslave you. It makes you to become useless. It has done to so many stars. Narcotic drugs and psychotropic drugs cannot make stars, but great stars that use these drugs for their identity. So if you have a dream, if you have an aspiration to do away with narcotic and psychotropic drugs, drug abuse is the use of drugs in a way that deviates from medical purpose. It deviates from medical, or the use of drugs in a manner that it is not approved by a medical professional in any society. Like Nigeria here, if the government says that this particular drug like cocaine, heroin, is not to be used, maybe another country may say it's good. Then if you use this drug, what happens? You are abusing the drugs because it is not for medical purpose, and it is not approved by the government of this country for such drug to be used. So one, when it is not medically approved, then you use. When it is in terms of social acceptable drugs, when you use it in excess, if you use the drug in excess, remember I used the word socially acceptable drug, like which one? The one that fall within the socially acceptable drugs. Huh? Alcohol, kai, beer, palm wine, so many, cigarette, correcting fruit. Those are no, you know that. No, those ones, ice, cocaine. That one follows those that one. Huh? It is not socially acceptable. Why this one is termed as social? Is because even if you take these drugs, there is nothing. We cannot arrest you. The work of NDLEA is to arrest the drug dealers and the drug users, abusers. So now, if NDLA see you with cigarette, we cannot arrest you because it is among the socially acceptable drugs. If you like, drink one bottle of hot drink or whatever, kai, nothing. We cannot, if you like smoke, we cannot arrest. But the moment you go beyond that, so take cocaine, ice, loud, mate, salado, you are finding a way to where?
Prison.
My people are perished because of lack of knowledge. Is it not so? Now that you have the knowledge of these drugs that can lead you to prison, will you want to go to prison? No. But as I'm talking, if you use, because I have mentioned that alcohol, we cannot arrest you. If you use alcohol and you add Indian hemp, cannabis, you can call it Indian hemp, you can call, okay, you can call it cannabis, you can call it marijuana, or so many names. If you mix that one with kai, the name, somebody else mentioned it. The name is no longer, is combined. And that combined can lead you to where? Now, that is why when he was talking, he talked about the effect of this drug. That is when he said brain damage, liver damage. A lot of people that you see on the street moving is not is not family cause that makes them to be mad. Is as a result of these drugs. Because among narcotic drugs, there are some that have both it can increase the activities of your body. There are some that can lower the activities of your body. So now, why some can only increase without lowering? So when you are high and your brain does not work the way it's supposed to be, you can do anything. Continuously, it leads to madness. A lot of mental disorder, or what you want to call it. But I want you to know that you can only run away from your family. You can only run away from school when these drugs that you involve, maybe being introduced to you by your friend, start working negatively in your system. And any of these drugs that we mentioned, it works negatively.